Now let's go back into the control room in YouTube, and we should be able to watch it pop up on the screen. You don't want that one. You want that one. Click on that one. And where's our control room? We got to do create, and then we're going to do go live. This is going to be a fine way to do it, because any second now you're going to see it pop up on that window, I think. Hey, there it is. Good morning, everybody. You are watching the director's computer on our live stream here on YouTube. Looks pretty cool, right? We're opening AutoCAD. We're looking at our channel on there. That's pretty neat. Now, how does the audio sound, Camilla? Does it sound, well, we have to unmute yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into here, and we're going to hit that unmute button. And can you hear it now? Now, how does it sound? Does it sound glitchy? Or it sounds okay? Cool. All right, well, let's bring it back to the face cam. Let's go into OBS Studio and do your fade button. And cool. And let's do it one more time. Let's hit fade one more time. That was kind of a funky intro. Good morning, everybody. This is our last live stream with my 6th graders. And first thing I want to show you is the 3D printer. Let's take a look. Dalton's on camera. We're going to pan over here. Let's zoom in and get a nice close-up. You can see the 3D printer is printing something yellow colored. It's going to be a lightsaber. Hayden, one of my TSA students, designed this custom lightsaber in Tinkercad, and it's going to, so of course your hand fits around it, but then it's got like these knuckle guards, these hand guards on the lightsaber. So it's a custom, one-of-a-kind lightsaber. Neat. Well, let me show you a few other 3D printed things that our students have made this year and last year. One of the reasons why you might want to take technology class next year as a 7th grader is if you say, 3D printing is awesome, I want to learn 3D printing. So here's one of them. You might recognize the White House. This is a custom-made White House that Taylor made. Really cool. Let me do this other white one while I'm thinking about it. This one is a sports arena. This is, I think he said the Golden State Warriors used to play here. This is Oracle Arena. And you can imagine this being a huge, huge sports arena. That's cool. I'm just going to do all the white ones first. We're on a roll here. Take a look. What shape is that? It's a pentagonal shape. And that's the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. That's really cool. I need somebody to make me a Capitol building and maybe a Supreme Court. So somebody could work on that. How about a Washington Monument? That would be nice. Let me do the blue ones next. This one is neat. This one is a log cabin, and you can even see the individual logs on there because he drew all of that. This one is Gavin's mom's house. Gavin drew that, and that's a real house in reality, which I think is pretty neat. Let's do, sticking with real houses, this one is Riley's grandparents' house. Look at that. That's a real house. So he actually drew his house on the computer and then printed it out. Let's do another red one here. This is another building that you can go and visit in reality. It's missing the top of the roof because we ran out of filament. Filament is the plastic material that is used to print things. And if you run out of filament, you know, it's like running out of bricks if you're building a brick house. You know, you can't finish your roof. So we ran out of filament and we couldn't finish the roof. But this is Leah's red barn that she actually has in her backyard. She's got a barn that looks just like that in real life, except that hers has the rest of the roof on there. Cool. Let's go to somewhere farther away. Let's go to Egypt, where you can find one of these pyramids. Really cool pyramid, but it wouldn't be complete without, it's got a sphinx on there. I don't know if you can see his little tail. But there he is. There's the Sphinx with the pyramid. That's cool. Well, we've got so many things. I got to show you two more. Let me just show you two more things. Look at this one. We're going to go to China now. So from Egypt to China, this one is a pagoda, the Yunnan pagoda. Really, really cool. And then one more, we're going to go to Dubai, and this is the tallest building in the world, the Burj Khalifa, except that it's not the tallest 3D print in the world because it's only a few centimeters tall, but that's the whole point of a scale model. Okay, cool. Well, I think that's enough 3D printing stuff. I think you've got the idea behind that. Next, I want to show you this lovely sign, and this is to remind you to join the TSA if you love technology. You probably have heard of the FFA, that's for agriculture students. This is the TSA, it's for technology students. So if you love all the things we do in this class, this is an after-school club that you can join, except that we're almost over with TSA for this year. We're going to wrap it up in a couple weeks, so we really don't want anybody to join us right now because it's almost over. But next year, think about it. Think about it. We'll have an announcement to join TSA next year. You might want to think about joining. Now, I do want to show you one of our CO2 dragsters. This is something that you will get to do if you take my class in 7th grade or in 8th grade. You'll get to build a CO2-powered dragster car like this one. And just imagine this thing shooting across the cafeteria at 30 miles an hour. Look, it's going so fast, you can't see it. Okay, well, I want to show you the video of how we make these cars, because we don't buy these. Like, they don't just come out of the box looking like this. We actually make them on the computer, and we make them in our wood shop. So I want to show you a video about how that stuff happens. So what Camilla is going to do is we're going to hit that fade button so that it goes onto the desktop of your computer. Perfect. And now we're going to go into this program over here, that purple colored one that's called Adobe Premiere. Let's click on that one. This is our video editing software. Adobe Premiere Pro is really high-end video editing software. And this video, I haven't finished it yet. So it's not out on YouTube yet. You're seeing this video in the rough draft stages right now. Let's go ahead and hit the play button, and you'll see as this plays through all the different clips, here are some of the cars that we've made this year. Custom-made cars that we design on the computer, and then we cut them out in our wood shop, we paint them, and then we race them. And these are beautiful works of art, but it's not just about having fun and doing something cool, it's also about learning how the different tools in the shop work, learning how drafting on the computer works, and you get to learn a lot about measurements. And then when we're all done making our cars, we race them and we make videos about them. Here you can see some of the shots. Oh no, I'm hearing the report that you guys are hearing the glitchy audio. That happened the last time we tried this. And I think the reason it happens is because our computer is not powerful enough to do live streaming plus video editing at the same time. It's kind of like we're asking too much of our computer. So Tony Stark, if you're listening and you have millions of dollars that you want to give us to buy a supercomputer, you let me know. Cool, well, let's go ahead and hit stop because I think people have the idea behind that. There you can see he's spray painting his car, which is a lot of fun. So you get to do, I like this project because you get to do computer skills where you're drawing the car on the computer, but then you get to do the shop skills and then you get to race your car. So I really like this project. Let's go back into OBS Studio and we'll bring it back to the face cam and we'll get ready to wrap this thing up. So let's hit that fade button. Let's see, we'll do fade. Yeah, there we go. I'm thinking it's about time to wrap up this video because I think I've made my point about 3D printing is awesome. If you love 3D printing, take this class. The race cars are awesome. If you like working in the shop and working on the computer to make race cars, take this class. And then I've also gotten to talk to you about TSA, which is a really great after-school club that you can join. Whoa, look, good thing I wore clean shoes today. Yeah, there's the TSA. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. So if you have any questions, you can leave a comment or you can email me. And does anybody, this is your last chance, do any of my students right now want to do an outro or jump up here and say, hi, Mom? Or you're like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Some people are more behind the camera type of people, and then some people are more in front of the camera type of people. And there's room for both in technology class because we actually need both. Cool. And I'm actually kind of both myself. I like being behind the camera, and I'm okay with being in front of the camera. They're both really good skills to have. Cool. Well, let's wrap this up. Thank you guys for tuning in, and